Hello and welcome back to the 2019 Pokemon Duel World Cup. Today we have a very anticipated matchup. Group D, we have Chile versus Latin America. If you couldn't tell, that was sarcasm, because both these teams have been eliminated. What's up, guys? EarlGameYT come back with another Pokemon Duel World Cup matchup. We have Chile and Latin America. But before we get started, I have merch. If you guys are interested in getting any EarlGamingYT merch, link will be in the description below. You can use code EARL for 10% off your purchase. But let's hop right into these matchups. First matchup, we have Rosa versus Richie. So let's hop right into it. Rosa in blue, Richie in red. Starts by moving up the Marshadow. Counters by Gardevoir. Then he's going to bring up that Speed Dio up the right side. That's going to be countered by Fracture. He'll take the entry point with Speed Dio, forcing him to gold block here with Gardevoir. So a quick start there for Rosa. Brings up the Lucario, then countered by Mew. Brings up Gengar. That's countered by the Eevee. He's going to bring out that Primal Kyogre for some defense there. He moves the Marshadow right behind the Eevee. Counters by moving the Zoroark, where if they tried to take the entry point, it'd be a surround kill. Brings over the Marshadow. As he'll slide over Primal Kyogre. Takes the entry point there. Quick moves there by Richie, but that almost stopped there by the Aurora Sphere, but he lands the Shadow Sneak, basically a dodge there. Air Balloon for Eevee, taking the entry point. He'll attack the Marshadow again, and he lands the Shadow Sneak versus the Aurora Sphere again, so basically another dodge there. As he'll use Air Balloon, basically play a little bit of defense here. He'll move back with the Cosmium. Double chance there with Marshadow up against the Mew. Trying to get a knockout here. He will. So a knockout there for Marshadow. Richie will move up there and attack the Marshadow. Will he land the gold? No, he'll land the dodge though. Activates the Z move, Corkscrew Crash, and attacks. And he'll knock him out. So basically in the two 4-team groups, the last matchup was the best one. As I think pause for some reason. Cool. As the Marshadow gets knocked out by the Fracture, and he'll get his Haxorus. So a nice knockout there for Fracture. Rosa will he's going to move up with his Lucario. Countered by as he could use the illusion, chooses not to. Guillotine, if he landed his extreme speed, that would have been a knockout. But he lands a Psychic. He'll move up with the Gengar, won't attack though. Moves over with the Cosmium. Take the entry point though. He'll move over with the Haxorus. Will he go after the Gengar? He will. And he'll land the Miss. So Dragon Claw versus Miss. The Haxorus will get the knockout there. He'll move up with the Lucario though, as he plays a little bit of defense with Cosmium. Brings out the Marshadow, and he'll bring down the Haxorus. So a little bit of a rush there for Richie, but also countered by the little bit of rush there. And he'll land the Shadow Sneak versus the Teleport, so a knockout there for the Marshadow up against the Cosmium. As this rush for Rosa beginning to be a little bit stronger, as he can take the entry point here with the Marshadow, but chooses to go right next to the Gardevoir He'll use the Shattered Psyche as well. And he'll knock out the Marshadow. So not the smartest of moves there by Rosa. As that Mew can also move down and form a little bit stronger of a rush here. But he'll play a little bit more defense. He'll max revive with the Marshadow going up against the Haxorus. No attack though. Activates the illusion. Nope, no illusion. He'll land the dodge though against the Dragon Claw. This is Latin American Chile. Alright, so we have the attack here, a Z move. Warpole though, so basically a wasted Z move there for Lucario. As the attack there, Shadow Sneak versus Dragon Claw, so no. A knockout there for Haxorus. Richie will play, or Rosa will play a little bit of defense here, bring his speed Dio to the middle there. Not using illusion when the Haxorus is attacking because the cross counter does nothing. As he will activate the Mega Gengar and go after the Gardevoir here. Trying to form a little bit of pressure here. As he will not get the knockout, he will get the knockout, but he will also get confused. But this could also be decent for that for the Gengar. It will move up with the Lucario. He'll slide over and play a little bit more defense with the Cosmeo. He'll use the Corkscrew Crash here. And that's actually not the smartest of Z-move attacks because he has a lot of purple. But a decent amount of miss though too, and he will land the miss. So very threatening here for Rosa as he tries to finish off this game here. He does move 2 spots away. So that does help Richie a little bit, but not too much. He'll long throw the Marshadow. Just have a little bit more defense there. I'll probably move up the Lucario. Activate the Mega Lucario. As the attack here. Aurora Sphere. Your merch is not in the link in the description below. Mine is though, if you want to buy some merch. As he will go the Devastating Drake here versus the Primal Kyogre, as he will land it, but he'll have to spin him. I hope he lands the white to get him down to the regular Kyogre. And actually, this is game because now the the Lucario can surround kill as Chile takes a 1-0 lead here over Latin America. Basically, they're playing not to be the last place team. Oh wait. Illusion. No. And the Contagious Terror will win it there for Chile. As that'll win it for game 1 there. Let me quickly respond to this. As Chile wins the first game here against Latin America. As now we have game number 2. Benja versus Cyclo. Benja last week actually beat Rocket. Here we go. Cyclo in blue. Benja in red. Switched up his name though, but it's still gonna be Benja. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that. Judai. As he quickly puts the Primal Kyogre on the goal, as Cyclo has Marshadow on the entry point, which we've seen in this tournament doesn't really mean much because all you need is a Z move and that Marshadow's right off that entry point. So slides over with the Mew, brings up the Kangaskhan. Marshadow against Marshadow here. As the chain level wins it there for Benja. Benja trying to give Chile a 2-0 lead here. Latin America's Cyclo trying to tie it up here for Latin America. As he will attack here, or he'll max revive here. Threaten the surround kill. Back up here with the Alolan Sandshrew. Mighty Sphere. Brings up the Kangaskhan. Goes to the left side with the Lunala. Goal blocks with Vibrava. We'll bring up with the Marshadow. Go and attack the Palplio. Good move there. So he'll get the knockout. That gold's an automatic knockout there for Marshadow. He will attack with the Fracture though. Dodge versus Guillotine, so he'll survive this move. He'll move down with the Lunala. Move up with the Kangaskhan, attack the Lucario. Double edge, so that'll knock out both. Benjo will move his Lunala, or his Marshadow, my bad. He's going to attack the Fracture and get the knockout with the Lunala. As Tectonic Rage here for the Vibrava will knock out the Lunala automatically. Doesn't matter what the spin says there. So a knockout there for Cyclo. He won't evolve to the Flygon. We've seen that so many times, they just don't do that. Because you want him for that vibrating sound. He'll bring up the Blaziken to attack. Spectral Thief versus Flare Blitz. So a knockout there for Blaziken. As he will bring out the Palplio. And then he'll bring out the Kangaskhan here. As he will get caught up in the vibrating sound. Air Balloon. So that'll probably force the Marshadow to go back on the goal. No, he'll attack here. And he'll land his white, but he will get the knockout. Cyclo has to goal block now. Probably will with the Kangaskhan. Yep. Forcing the Marshadow back. Allowing them to bring out the Fracture to surround kill the Blaziken. So either way, he was going to get a surround kill. That'll allow him to move up with the Fracture. Surprised he didn't move up with the Alolan Sandshrew, forcing him to have to worry about him as well. Slides on over. Takes the entry point with Mew. But this can allow for Cyclo to rush a little bit. He'll double chance with the Palpio. Try to get a knockout here. He will. So he will knock out the Mew there. Nice spin there for Cyclo. Getting that Mew off the entry point, and he probably won't evolve. Nope. Another one of those that you put in, you don't evolve. Because the pre-evolution is better than them. Which doesn't really make much sense. But, I'm not arguing. He'll bring up the Palplio here. There are a lot of purple on Benja's side of the board, so it's a very smart move there. So he'll bring up the Alolan Sandshrew. Not much for him to worry about defensively there with Kangaskhan against the Marshadow. And nope, not going to be good there for the Alolan Sandshrew. She will get knocked out and sent to the Ultra Space by that menacing Moonrays Maelstrom. Breakneck Blitz going up against the Marshadow, so that's an automatic knockout there for Kangaskhan. So now he has nothing to worry about on his defensive side. He can worry about rushing now a little bit more. Your Cyclo. So he activates the Mega Lucario though. Give him something a little bit to worry about now on defense. Forcing a little bit of pressure. Forcing him to goal block with the Kangaskhan. Or the Palplio. He will go up against the Kangaskhan though. And Double Edge versus Aurora Sphere. So basically, that was a tie. He'll goal block with the Kangaskhan. As you'll go in and attack. Sucker Punch versus the Aurora Sphere. That will not knock out the Lucario, but that won't knock out the Kangaskhan as well. As this will allow him to surround kill him. So this is looking a lot better for Cyclo now. He'll move down with the Lunala. He'll counter by moving the interesting move there. He'll attack. As he will not get enough of the Ice Spheres to knock him out. Does get his Marshadow back. Unexpected error as Cyclo ties the game for Latin America there. 1-1 game between Chile and Latin America as we head to game number 3, which is Chimulo and Jack. A little bit short of a game, that's nice. Jack starts by moving out his Keldeo, countered by the Primal Kyogre. Brings out his Lucario, countered by the Lunala. Brings up his Lunala, countered by Sableye. And then he brings defensively out his Vibrava. Then he covers up the goal point with the Primal Kyogre. Covers up the goal point with the Vibrava. But next matchup between Australia and the United States is for the group, actually. USA has been dominating so far. They've been unbeaten in their 2 games. Match-wise and game-wise, they are 10-0. As the Abra will move down. Air Balloons here with Kangaskhan. And going up against the matchup with Sableye, no, not looking for that Sucker Punch. He activates the Mega Lucario. Go down and will attack the Lunala. Looking for that Bullet Punch. He will get it. And it will get the knockout. And he will jump over the Sableye and attack him, looking for that Sucker Punch. Will he get it? Yes, he will. So a knockout there. He'll bring down the Marshadow, slides over the Kadabra, moves down with the Abra. So now he has both entry points. He can start to threaten a little bit more here. Mega Lucario. He'll go after the Marshadow. He'll dodge though. So not what you want if you were Mega Lucario there. This will allow him to probably bring down his Lunala a little bit more. No, he'll max revive with his Sableye and land on the entry point. He'll once again attack with the Mega Lucario and get the knockout there of Marshadow. So now still has both the entry points taken. So he's still not in a great spot if you're Jack here. And now you're in a much better spot though, knocking out that Lucario off the entry point. So you're happy there if you're Jack getting that knockout. As he'll go and probably attack the Abra here and going for the knockout, and he will get the Confuse Ray though. So that will not confuse him though. So double chance here, probably looking for that bullet punch. And he will get it against the Will-O-Wisp. So exactly what he was looking for there. So a nice knockout there for Jack with the Mega Lucario, but unfortunately for him now it's going to be back to regular Lucario. But that was able to change the momentum a little bit in this game. If you're Chimulo, you have to play a little bit more defense now. So double chance here. Don't know why you're double chancing. Sense danger. That's getting you the Evo, but you're getting surround killed. Wait, no, you're not. Never mind. Wow. Tectonic Rage, though. So that's a knockout. So almost Abra being able to sense danger twice in a row, maybe. Try to win the game, but no, that wouldn't work there. As he moves down the Marshadow, I'm going to mute this chat as well. As he moves down, starts to threaten game a little bit, forces him to play a little bit of defense there with Keldeo. He will attack and get the knockout here of the Vibrava, forcing him to go block. With Keldeo, he'll probably take the entry point at Sableye now. He'll activate Mega Sableye and take the entry point. So this is really threatening game here. You're going to have to attack with the Keldeo and hopefully land your Hydro Kick. No! Oh, he'll attack. Okay, he'll attack with the Kadabra. Shadow Sneak versus Teleport Beam, though, and that'll do it. Chimulo will get the knockout and win the game here for Chile, giving them a 2-1 lead here in the series. As we head to game number 4, we have Noisoi GL versus Lika. As he brings out the Marshadow, the double chance with the Tapu Koko. And he will get the knockout there. He'll get that plus 30. No double chance needed. Forcing him to play probably a little more defense now. Should bring out that Primal Kyogre. He'll bring out the Fracture, though. Interesting move there. And he'll get knocked out. Not a smart move at all by Noisoi GL. And that's going to do it. That was a very, very quick game as Lika wins it for Chile. Wait, no, it was, my bad, it was Latin America, tying it up at 2-2. So we head to game number 5. We have Aries versus Seoul. He'll bring out the Fracture, countered by the Vibrava. Just a little bit of setting up here. Grass Knot versus Psychic. So a knockout there for Lunala against the Celebi. So bring out the Kabuskin. He'll move back though. That's not a good matchup if you are. Ooh, very smart move there by Aries putting that, or no, by Soul putting the Palplio in front of the Kabuskin. Wow. It's been a while. It's been a long day recording. I've gotten basically all the games done. I still have to do one more though, which will probably be tomorrow. Moongeist Beam versus the Dual Chop though. Gets the knockout Lunala up against Lunala there. Brings out the Solgaleo, countered by the Lucario. No attack there. Gets into the vibrating sound. Max Revive for Fracture there. He's going to look for that Sense Danger now. Trying to get that surround kill and the Evo. Teleport, not what you want. He's looking for, see if you can get what he's looking for. Teleport, nope. He will get the entry point though. He was looking for that surround kill of Vibrava. But he ends up getting the surround kill of Solgaleo, so not a bad compromise there. Zen Headbutt though versus the Sucker Punch, not what you wanted there. Menacing Moonrays Maelstrom will send the other Lunala to the Ultra Space. As Aries will move up with his Lunala, or Lucario, wow. Fast Aid versus Lunala, or Fast Aid versus Psychic. Lunala is knocked out, as the Fracture will go up against him. Hydro Vortex here, going for the knockout, and it will be a knockout. The question is, will there be wait or not? No wait. He'll bring up the Celebi. Lunala going up the right side, and he'll surround kill there with the Celebi and go for the attack, and will not get the knockout though. Moves down with the Lunala though. He will activate the Mega Lucario now. As it pauses. And he attacks, going for that Bullet Punch. The Aurora Sphere will knock him out though. No Moongeist Beam, so that will be a knockout for Lucario. Mega Lucario. As he moves down with the Palplio. Great matchup there for Palplio. Unfortunately, he has to go after the Fracture first. And he'll land the dodge versus the miss, though, or the Dual Chop. So good dodge there. Forcing that Abra back. Not a good matchup for Abra at all. And the Sense Danger could have won the game for him. Won the game for Soul. Let's see if Soul notices that he can go after the Abra. No, he does not notice that. I would have gone after the Abra already. You could have tried to go for a Sense Danger at the very least, knock him out, threaten game. Devastating Drake. The only way that'll do any damage is if he chooses the Pokemon to spin and they land on an attack higher than 120. Going for the Kyogre though, he will get it, which that will knock him out. Guillotine. Gets the knockout on the Sogaleo. As he is able to get the Haxorus now. So surprised he hasn't seen sense danger. Now he sees it. Now he's going to go for it. Ooh, a lot of miss there. And yeah, that's an automatic win there for that Palplio. I don't know if I would have Z-moved there, though. Still a good matchup there. Nope, he will not go for the attack, though. Lunala. Going against the Kangaskhan. He'll move. Unexpected error, and Seoul will take this game for Latin America as they take a 3-2 lead here as we head into the last game, as it's going to be an 11-minute game. All right, let's get this started. Reynolds and Packmall, as he brings out the Marshadow, countered by the Fracture, countered by the Fracture, countered by the... In there, all right. Brings out the Primal Kyogre. Activates the Mega Rayquaza, going for a quick win here. It's not going to happen, though. But he's going to go for the fly. He won't get it. As he won't be able to even knock him out. He had to have tried to get that knocked out, though. That was not a smart move by Reynolds there. He won't be able to get back the Mega Rayquaza. He does get the knockout, though. Didn't have the regular Kyogre. He gold blocks here with the Marshadow. He'll go right after the Marshadow, too. Looking to land that gold. He'll land the fly. So that's going to force him basically into a surround kill. He'll move out the Fracture. Go after the after the Sableye with Kangaskhan. Double Edge. Won't get knocked out. He'll double chance up against the Fracture here now. Which that'll turn to an illusion. And he'll go after the Zoroark. Sucker Punch versus Sucker Punch. Wow, that's a Sucker Punch. And he'll get the knockout. If you guys are still watching by now, type in the comment section GOAT. See how many people have made it this far between Chile and Latin America. 33 minutes in. Fly. This is the dual chop. So he'll be able to possibly take both entry points soon. Max Revive. Not before he brings out his Blaziken, takes the goes on the entry point with that. Cyclone Kick, so that'll be a knockout of the Fracture. Brings up the Lunala. As the menacing Moonraze Maelstrom. Alright, and Packmall looking for that Jet Kick, and he won't get it though. So the banish there. Or not the banish, he's going to send him to the Ultra Space. As he will double chance here with the Kangaskhan going up against the Fracture. A little bit aggressive here. And he will get the knockout though. So nice move there by Reynolds. Goal block. Does he go for the X speed here? Yes, he will. A lot of gold on that wheel. Watch he'll land it. Okay, he does land his gold. And this is going to force him to have to force the Rayquaza to attack the Kangaskhan. With the Mega Rayquaza. Oh, he still had the Mega Rayquaza. Okay. So a Fly would do it for Reynolds here. Except he'll get knocked out. The Extreme Speed gets the knockout. And he takes the entry point with the Lucario. For some reason it paused. Cool. Bring out the Primal Kyogre. Looks like aggressively with that Primal Kyogre, not defensively. Scrappy, I believe that guy is on the entry point. He'll go after Lucario. Cyclone Kick versus the Metal Claw gets the knockout there for Pac-Mall. He'll attack the Rayquaza, and he will get knocked out though. 74 versus the 70, so we'll bring out the Zoroark. So slide up with the Fracture. You see he'll go and attack the Fracture with the Blaziken and land the Jet Kick though, so he will be able to get the Haxorus. So an Evo there for Reynolds. Nice there for him. So he'll probably be able to bring that Primal Kyogre up and probably rush a little bit more. No, he chooses to move the Haxor up. Haxorus. Devastating Drake. With the Haxorus. Or with the Fracture. Now he'll probably try to spin that Haxorus too. Try to get that Evo. Chile trying to finish this with a tie. Latin America trying to win and not finish last in Group D. So he will get the Haxorus. The attack here, double edge versus the high jump kick. So that'll knock both of them out. He'll bring out the Lucario. Brings out the Sableye. Then brings out the Lunala. Brings out Haxorus. Goes and attacks with Haxorus. Ooh, the miss versus the Outrage. So that'll bring the... He won't go down to regular Kyogre though. That will confuse the... And every single time my charger unplugs and plugs back in, it pauses it. Oh, cool. And he'll send the Haxorus to the Ultra Space here. So a nice little move there. Got him into the Ultra Space. That could allow for a little bit more of a rush here, as now he has no one stopping them from doing a rush. He can move up with the Lucario, forcing him to play a little bit of defense here. He'll attack with the Blaziken though. Aurora Sphere versus Flare Blitz will get the knockout though for the Blaziken, or for the Lucario. Wow. He'll go right up against the Rayquaza, probably trying to get him to land Fly. No, Metal Claw versus Extreme Speed. So he knockout there for the Rayquaza. No, the goal doesn't knock him out. Wow. Smart move there. Fly versus Dodge. And he gets surround killed there, so he'll go up against the Zoroark here with the Lunala and get the Moongeist Beam, but he lands the Sucker Punch, so a knockout there, a 5 gold attack. Zoroark doing Zoroark things there. He moves up though. Countered by the Kangaskhan. Moves on up and attacks the Haxorus. High jump kick versus the Dragon Claw, so a knockout there. No knockout. Fake out. That could be some cheese later in this game. As he quickly notices that. Ooh. He's going to go for fake out here. No, he lands the miss. So a knockout there from our Shadow as he's threatening a surround kill here. Does the Mighty Sphere though instead of surround killing him. I don't know about that. Now he needs a dodge. No. So he could have taken the surround kill of the Zoroark, but chooses not to. As he slides over with the Lucario. Devastating Drake here. Maybe he'll try to get the knockout of the Kyogre here. He will spin him, try to get him to land that white. And he will get him to land that. He will go down to regular Kyogre now. He'll activate the Z move there with Lunala. It's going to just put him to the Ultra Space. Just get him out of there, eliminating the threat. Smart move. 41 minutes into a video of two teams who are already eliminated. As the Fast Aid versus the Cross Counter will knock out the Kangaskhan. If you're this far, just comment a random color. See if anyone's actually still here. He'll move up with the Haxorus. Counter with the Haxorus. Mega Lucario. See if he starts a rush here. He'll go after the Sableye. Does not get knocked out though because the gold does not do anything to Sableye. As the Hydro Pump versus the Shadow Sneak will get the knockout there for Kyogre. He'll move on up with the Mega Lucario. Unexpected error after 11 minutes. Again, unexpected error as Reynolds will win the game, and after about 43 minutes of recording a game of two teams that are already eliminated, they end in a tie. That's going to do it for this matchup, though. The final score, Chile 3, Latin America 3. You guys have been watching the Pokemon Duel World Cup. I want to thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time. Peace out, guys.